Hi guys, hope you guys are having a great week. I wanted to um, piggyback off of my last video, which I was discussing about the menstrual cups, and I forgot to tell you all about one of the best benefits of the menstrual cup. If you watched the video, you saw I was kind of like spacing out. It was because I was trying to figure out what was my last point. I'm kind of a free spirited person, so I didn't write it down. Probably shouldn't have done that. But the most important part is that your cycle becomes significantly lighter while using the menstrual cup. Significantly lighter, like big deal, like the number of days decreases. And you ladies know what I'm talking about, how that can make a difference. Um, Now, what I will say is that um, during the time that I transitioned to using the menstrual cup, I had also transitioned back to vegetarianism, pescatarianism, so that's to eat fish and seafood, um, which is one of the ways that is really the easiest, the quickest way. Because with the menstrual cup, it takes a few months, from what I've heard from other women. But with eating, as soon as your next cycle, vegans are known to have I want some of the shortest menstrual cycles. 3 to 4 days is like average. I've even heard of vegans being like it's like 2 days and like it's regular, and they've had children, no issues or anything with it being only 2 days. So that's a big deal. So one would be diet. I will say one is diet. It's to change your diet. Cut out meat. I know that's hard for some people. And cut out other things that have a lot of estrogens, like soy, eating out of plastics. So cutting down on anything that has estrogen, that increases estrogen production. So that would be like BPA, which is in plastic, meats and dairies, cow dairy, because the cows they're shut up with all kinds, hundreds and hundreds of hormones, as well as with the chicken, steak, it's cow, and some turkeys as well. Now with the BPA, it's a hormone disruptor. So and it does create more estrogen in the body. More estrogen in the body, or estrogen dominance is what it's actually called. Estrogen dominance. It is also associated with having excess abdominal fat. So if you're having issues, PCOS, and you have long period, you have all these problems, you probably need to try to just cut out estrogen. Cut it out. Cut out the estrogen and everything, and then you will see a difference. And that I've heard of women being diagnosed with PCOS, not using plastic, not eating soy, not eating meat, like going straight vegan, going raw, eating it's really healthy, drinking gallons of water a day, and their periods like regular, and it just took 2 days, and I had a baby. So diet can really change your life, and that is something that I work with in the couples that I counsel. Is just mainly like your diet. Like that's really like a really big deal. As far as eating, only contradiction that I've heard as far as conceiving and the estrogen use is that I heard that butter is awesome if you're trying to conceive. Eating like raw organic butter. So although it's an animal product, I've heard that it has been useful in infertility attempts. So the menstrual cup. One of the theories about the menstrual cup and why it helps the period become shorter is because it actually creates like a suction in the vagina, and so it kind of like gets all everything in there. I don't really know if that's true. Like that doesn't even really sound accurate. I think it's because it's just pure latex or pure rubber, and there aren't any chemicals being introduced into the vagina daily. So there's no reason for you to have excess bleeding. So you kind of get back to your natural state when you use the menstrual cups. That's kind of the sense that I'm getting from them. So like I said, I started using them probably about 6 or 7 months ago, and yeah, I've seen about a 2 to 3 day decrease in my period, which does fluctuate because it depends on how I eat as well. You know, my diet, my emotional, how I feel, my feelings, my emotions, how they are also affect my period. So if you are stressed out, this will be number three. One was your diet. Two is using a menstrual cup. Three is going to be your emotions. If you're always stressed, if you are always angry, if you have a lot of negative um, emotions that are weighing on you, being depressed, things like that, you may have heavy, painful periods. And when I want you to know all of these items, all of these things that I'm describing, the diet, the menstrual cups, and you know, um, healing, past hurts and getting through your emotional issues. All of these things, not only do they shorten your period, I know I repeated that a few times, they also decrease the cramping. The cramping is like, I have had a cycle and like forgot that I was on my period before. Like woke up, do a pee. Oh yeah, I'm still bleeding. Like shocked, shocked, because I don't have any pain, and that's odd for me. Because I used to have some of the worst cramps ever, like missing school, missing days at work because I'm in so much pain, like so much pain. So, you know, um, that's something that you want to consider if you want to get counseling, if you need to just meditate or just take some time to focus on you and your personal issues. Do that. A therapist, a Reiki healer, whatever makes you feel good. If you know that you need to go get some assistance, even whether it's medical or holistic health, go do that. Definitely go do that. Because we hold our pain in our room, and that is going to be a consistent saying that I say. That we hold our pain in our womb, because if our wombs are hurting, if we're hurting and our wombs are hurting, the womb can't function the way it needs to if it's in pain, and that's where it holds pain. That is the woman's center for creativity. That is what we are. Our womb is really our like one of the most it's one of the most important parts of our bodies. And it's funny I say that because men obviously don't have one. There's a reason why we have one. There's a reason why we should take care of our womb. And when I say womb, I mean everything. I mean your uterus, as well as your vagina, as well as your ovaries, and as well as your fallopian tubes. All of that should be taken into consideration when I say womb. When I mean your reproductive health system. That's really, really important. It's really, really important because even if you don't have children, even though it's not a desire of yours, for it to not function properly is painful. For it to because you have to come in contact with it every single month. If you're a normal menstruating woman, and for it to be harmful, is bad. And I really truly believe that our wombs are they because we are women and because we have the special ability to be able to give life, carry life. I do believe that we are more intuitive than men. I do believe that we are we're just in a different realm. Not that we're better than men. We're just different than them in a very powerful way. We have a lot of power. And if we don't use that power and exercise that power and honor that power as something great, then you're gonna have some pain, and those pains may come from an abusive moment that happened to you physically, or physically to your womb. It could have been to any part of your body, or it could have been a rape, or it could have been something someone said to you that just really hurts you all the way to your core. Your womb is your core. That is your being. That is your root. So you don't want to do anything that will harm it. And I really truly believe that if we had healthier wombs, we would have healthier relationships with our mates. We will have healthier relationships with ourselves. There wouldn't be as many women using their bodies to exploit themselves as they knew their inner power. So I want you guys to use these 3 tips to lessen the pain and the length of your periods. And I want you guys to come back next time. And I want you guys to stay beautiful.